Contestant number 3 is Franny Hannigan. Stop the cruelty. Stop the cruelty, Franny Hannigan.
Thank you very much. Rare are the moments that we get in this lifetime when, in the midst of an ordinary activity, we sense the presence of the divine. I was fortunate enough to have this experience 2 months ago. As I was scooping the kitty litter, there I was, removing what needed to be removed, when I felt my body become wonderfully relaxed. And as I scooped through the kitty litter, I realized this was actually a meditative Zen garden. I became even more relaxed. And I realized as I looked about me that just beneath the surface of things, divine perfection existed. And I realized I was on the verge of enlightenment. And I arched back and I said, I always knew I was one of the chosen ones. I'm ready. Give me a sign. And that's when the queen of the universe, also known as our pet cat Fifi, stepped into the kitty litter and made a powerful and pungent statement. It was almost as if she was saying, after you scoop is when I poop, because I want to see you scoop it again. I want to see you scoop it again. I want to see you scoop it again. My fellow Toastmasters, Mr. International President, and appalled guests. I'm not very happy to be here tonight because I come with a heavy heart. Much has been made about human cruelty toward animals. No one ever talks about animal cruelty to people. Tonight, I'm going to be talking about that, in this case, cats. After I was done re-scooping, because Fifi won, I also had to grab a broom and sweep around the kitty litter box. Why? Because when Fifi's in there, she does one of these numbers. Yeah, I think some got out of there. You might want to get that. You want to clean this place up. I don't like kind of dirty around here. Now you say, well, it's just a minute. What's the big deal? It's not just a minute. That's 7 minutes a week. That's 28 minutes a month. That's 336 minutes a year. That's over 5 hours of my life, re-scooping and re-sweeping. The Humane Society says there are 95 million cat owners in the United States. 95 million times 5 hours. 475 million hours re-scooping and re-sweeping kitty litter. What technological advances will never happen because we're re-scooping and re-sweeping? What medical breakthroughs that could save tens of thousands of lives will never happen because we're re-scooping, re-sweeping? Item number 2, dirty laundry. I love to reach into the dryer and take out that warm, clean laundry. I bring it up to the living room, I put it on the floor. And what I like to do is I like to turn on the TV while I sort and fold. I turn that on, I come back, Fifi! She's on the laundry doing this. Yeah. And she grabs a sock and she's whipping it around. Cat owners, we're never clean. We smell terrible all the time. When I walked into this auditorium, I did the sniff test. Oh, a lot of cat owners in this joint. And one day my daughter said, Dad, I think I'm having a hot flash. I said, no, you're just like the rest of us. Covered in cat hair. Get out in the yard, shake it off, you'll be fine. The third aspect of my argument are the daily death threats. We let Fifi out in the morning, and an hour later she comes back, half a chipmunk on the doorstep. One day, it was just the tail of a squirrel. Where's the rest of them? But the threat really came through when one day it was just the head of a robin. Every creature in the universe knows the symbolism of the decapitated head on the doorstep. Cat owners live with that threat at all times. The fourth and final aspect of my argument about this cruelty. This terrible sound that people call purring. Feline apologists say, oh, it just means they're content. That's because they have strong defenses. When I hear that sound, what I picture is a giant saw blade, and it's coming toward me, and I'm trapped on a conveyor, and I'm all bound, and it's heading, it's coming, it's going to cut me in half and do me in. That's what the sound says. And the worst of it, it happens in the dead of night. I'm lying in bed, and I feel Fifi stirring at my feet, and I know it's happening again. She starts to come up the side of my body, and she's coming up. She always stops and steps on my bladder just to make a point, and she keeps coming up, and she keeps coming up, and it's a roar, and it's whisker to jowl, and then I smell it. It's that halitosis from this hairy harbinger of harrowing hardship. And I'm a broken man once again. She can do whatever she wants, whenever she wants. The threat is real. I rest my case. We have re-scooping kitty litter and the huge waste that it is. We have dirty laundry, mountain ranges of dirty laundry that extend out to the horizon. Will never be clean, will always stink. And then there are the daily death threats, and finally that hideous sound. Fortunately, I've come up with a plan that I think is going to stop this cruelty once and for all. And I'm so happy to be able to share it with you tonight. It's making me... It's my Fifi alarm. She needs her kitty litter done by 9 o'clock every night. I've got to go. She keeps me on a very short leash. Madam Contestant Minister.